Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hi everyone, my name is Muhammad Khairuddin. I am from class 2C, and in this video I am going to explain about manner of articulation and place of articulation. I will start with manner of articulation. Manner of articulations is the how of making sounds. When learning our first language, we don't usually think about how we make the sounds we do. We just reproduce what we've heard over the first few years of our lives. We make the sounds without thinking how our mouth, tongue, and teeth are doing, unless we need the additional support of speech therapy. There are 6 different ways of manner of articulation. The first is stop. Stop is a consonant characterized by complete obstruction of the outgoing airstream by the articulators, a build-up of intraoral air pressure and release. Jadi stop adalah suara yang dihasilkan dengan menahan arus udara yang melewati mulut dan hidung. The examples are b as in big, and p as in piano, and k as in king. The second is fricative. Fricative is a consonant produced by forcing the breath stream through a constriction formed by articulators in the vocal tract. Jadi fricative adalah suara yang dihasilkan dengan meniup udara melalui ruangan sempit yang dibentuk oleh bibir, gigi, dan lidah. The examples are v as in fence, v as in vision, and s as in sick. The third is affricatives. Affricate is a consonant characterized as having both a fricative and stop manner of production. Jadi affricate adalah suara yang dihasilkan dengan menempelkan daun lidah ke langit mulut yang keras, berlawanan dengan gigi atas. Examples are j as in chair, and j as in jam. The fourth is nasal. Nasal refers to consonant produced with complete closure in the oral cavity along with a lowered volume to allow airflow through the nasal cavity. Jadi nasal adalah suara yang dihasilkan dengan menghentikan hembusan udara yang melewati mulut, bibir, lidah, pangkal lidah sehingga udara akan keluar melewati hidung. The examples are meh as in main, neh as in name, and ngeh as in song. The fifth is liquid. Liquid is a generic label used to classify two English approximant consonants. Jadi liquid adalah suara yang dihasilkan dengan menempelkan daun lidah ke langit mulut. The examples are leh as in lay, and reh as in run. And the sixth is glide. Glide is a consonant characterized by a continued gliding motion of the articulators into the following vowel, also referred to as a semi-vowel. Jadi, glide adalah suara yang dihasilkan oleh gerakan lidah dengan bibir kemudian membukanya dan membuat tekanan udara dari tenggorokan. The examples are weh as in way, and yeh as in yang. And now we going to a place of articulation. Place of articulation is the where of pronunciation. It is the location of where sounds are produced. Jadi place of articulation adalah tempat pengucapan atau lokasi di mana suara dihasilkan. There are 8 places of articulation. The first is bilabial. Bilabial consonants occur when you block or constrict airflow out of the mouth by bringing your lips together. Jadi bilabial adalah memblokir atau menyempitkan aliran udara keluar dari mulut dengan menyatukan bibir atas dan bibir bawah. The examples are peh as in rap, and beh as in back, and meh as in clam. The second is labiodental. Labiodental consonant occur when you block or constrict the airflow by curling your lower lip back and raising it to touch your upper row of teeth. Jadi labiodental adalah memblokir atau menghambat aliran udara dengan melengkungkan bibir bawah ke belakang dan mengangkatnya untuk menyentuh deretan gigi atas. The examples are v as in calf and v as in have. Okay, the third is dental. Dental consonants occur when you block or constrict airflow by placing your tongue against your upper teeth. Jadi dental adalah memblokir aliran udara dengan menempatkan lidah pada gigi atas. The examples are t as in thick and d as in day. The fourth is alveolar. You create alveolar consonants when you raise your tongue to the alveolar ridge to block or constrict airflow. Jadi alveolar adalah mengangkat lidah ke punggung alveolar untuk memblokir atau menyempitkan aliran udara. The examples are n as in man, t as in tab, and s as in bass. The fifth is post-alveolar. When you retract your tongue back just a bit from alveolar ridge, the sounds change enough to be recognized a distinct consonants. Jadi post-alveolar adalah menarik kembali lidah sedikit dari punggung alveolus. The examples are sh as in shoot, ch as in match, and j as in beige. The sixth is palatal. You create palatal consonants when you raise the tongue to this point and constrict airflow. Jadi palatal adalah mengangkat lidah ke langit-langit mulut dan menyempitkan aliran udara. The example is y as in yes. The seventh is velar. You make velar consonants when you raise the back of your tongue to the velum to block or restrain airflow. Jadi velar adalah mengangkat bagian belakang lidah ke velum untuk memblokir atau membatasi aliran udara. The examples are ngeh as in uncle, and keh as in kite, and weh as in wet. And the last is glottal. Inhale and then hold your breath for a few seconds while keeping your mouth open. What you are actually doing to keep the air from expelling out of your lungs by closing your glottis. Jadi glottal adalah menjaga agar udara tidak keluar dari paru-paru dengan menutup glottis. The example is ha as in Bahamas. I think that's all from me. Thank you for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.